Welcome to the Change and Growth community. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects almost everyone but isn't always talked about: digital overload. Constant notifications, endless social media scrolling, and staying online 24/7 might seem like the new normal, but what if I told you it could be silently damaging your mental health? Now here's the real question: how can something as simple as your phone cause such intense stress? And more importantly, what can you do to fix it? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, I'm going to reveal how to manage digital overload and reduce its impact on your well-being. Let's start by painting the picture. Most of us spend 7 hours a day online. That means almost half of our waking hours are spent connected to a screen. Whether it's work emails, social media notifications, or just endlessly scrolling through content, we're always plugged in. But here's where it gets tricky. While these tools are meant to make life easier, research shows that they're actually creating more stress. But why is this? Why is something as convenient as technology causing us to feel overwhelmed? Is it just because we're spending too much time online? Or is there something deeper at play? We'll get to the answer by the end of this video, but first, let's look at how digital overload affects our mental health. So, how does this constant digital consumption really affect us? Studies show that spending too much time online is linked to increased anxiety and depression. For example, the endless notifications fragment our attention and leave us in a constant state of alertness. Social media, in particular, creates a perfect storm for what's called comparison culture. You see the highlights of everyone's life and suddenly your own achievements feel smaller. But here's where the problem gets deeper. It's not just about the time spent online. There's something much bigger going on with how technology rewires our brain, creating addictive behaviors and heightening stress. And here's the kicker: most of us don't even realize it's happening. Now, I'll dive into exactly what this hidden effect is in just a minute, but first, let's talk about something else that might be making your digital overload even worse: work-life boundaries. One of the major contributors to digital overload is the blending of work and personal life, especially with more people working remotely. You've probably experienced this. Emails don't stop when the workday ends, and neither do the notifications. For many, the boundaries between work and home have disappeared entirely, leading to burnout. If you've ever felt like you can't mentally switch off from work, you're not alone. This constant connection takes away your brain's ability to fully recharge, leading to chronic stress. So, how do you establish boundaries in an always connected world? Hold on to that thought, because I'll give you actionable strategies to manage this by the end of this video. Alright, now let's get to the part you've been waiting for. What can you do to manage digital overload and protect your mental health? Here's what research suggests. 1. Set boundaries with technology. Create strict off times when you unplug from your devices. Whether it's a no phone rule after 8 p.m. or a full day of digital detox, setting these limits helps reduce the impact of constant connectivity on your stress levels. 2. Mindful social media use. It's not just about how much time you spend online, but how you use it. Are you using social media to stay connected, or are you endlessly comparing your life to others? Reduce your use and follow accounts that bring you joy or offer real value. 3. Prioritize real-world connections. At the end of the day, real human connection is what keeps us grounded. Make sure you're spending time with people in person, not just through a screen. We live in a world where technology will always be a part of our daily lives. But that doesn't mean we have to let it take over our mental well-being. By setting boundaries, being mindful of our digital consumption, and prioritizing real-world connections, we can start to take control of the impact digital overload has on our lives. If this message resonates with you and you're ready to take control of your mental health, join the Change and Growth community. Like, share, and subscribe for more tips on mental wellness and personal growth. Together we can learn how to disconnect to reconnect.